Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go here in Cincinnati. The return starts from the 5. And he will get cut down short and shy of the 20-yard line. First play, and McCarthy to throw. That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down. At the 45-yard line. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4. It's 3rd and 4. To the air once more is McCarthy. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return is not going any farther. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw, it's Milton. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He's got it. A big play for Jacksonville. 45 yards. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Lockett headed in motion. Milton to the air on second down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal. Throwing is Milton. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Yeah. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he Shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll find Shakir open right side. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. That's a great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Try the right side this time. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here we go, here we go. 19 strike, 19 strike, go.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
To the air on third down is Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a two-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Set up the screen here for Chutin. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And we've been sitting up here wondering, when are they going to get their young, talented rookie involved? And they finally made it happen. He's able to get the ball inside the red zone with his first catch of his career.
And a nice defensive play there, coming through to make the play in the backfield. Back at the 19-yard line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now McCarthy. Complete to 2. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And he was labeled as a playmaker coming out of college, Mike. And after what's his first catch of his career, it's pretty easy to see why.
3rd and 2. Here we go. We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. Good blocking, and he's in. Spatial shooting. Touchdown, Bengals. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, and they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70, 79 Broncos.
Throwing, Milton. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. On 2nd down, here's Milton. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
18, Pioneers. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Get out of the gun is Milton. He's going to look deep here, looking for Watkins. And that is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Milton going to look to throw it again. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throw once more. Here's Milton. That one out of reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. To the air once more is Milton. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's in! Najee Harris. Touchdown Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, There's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready.
They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on.
On play action, here's Milton. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Not proven, 19. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And this This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
McCarthy to the air on second down. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Bowers. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Come on. Set. Hey, 16, 19. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Ready up.
So on first and 10, here's Milton. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
You know, typically when you decide you're going to throw the ball this close to your own end zone, you're thinking sack, you're thinking safety. But in this case, you also have to worry about the defense really trying to jump your passes, really trying to be aggressive.
And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hold it ready. Let's go. Hey, check that.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. Going to be backed up now to start this drive.
At their own 10-yard line.
Let's go now.
He'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They fake the give, and now it's Milton. That one taken in by Douglas. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up, and even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the move left, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On the play fake, it's Milton. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Byron Murphy. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. This pass deflected and caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Lion.
First carry for the Auburn alums, Hank Bigsby. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards. 2nd and 5.
Brings out second down at the Bengals 12-yard line.
Douglas in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
To throw, it's Milton. That is caught by the tight end. Davis Allen. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. They're going to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Mostert now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On play action, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big play for Cincinnati. And even 30 yards. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Set up the screen here for Newton.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Up the middle they go. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
That's good for Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. Yeah. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Tony Adams there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Open man, downfield is Weekend. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. This is Clark, 2. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
And the Bengals first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
He'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And this is on. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Bengals.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be final play of this 3rd quarter. Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. Catch made right side by Thomas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 12. At the 30.
That is Ferguson in motion. Milton to the air on second down. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. 17 yards on that play. First down, Jacksonville.
First down, Jacksonville.
They'll run with Bigsby. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Now receiver coming around. He's got the pump pass. He'll take this forward for about 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
On second down, here's Milton. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they can generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to
Look at him go! Still going! And he will score! Game on! Xavier Legette, touchdown Cincinnati. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. practices. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second down at the 35-yard line.
Ready, go, blue. Blue, 32. Ready.
Lance looking to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. First down. Got room at the 30. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down. All three timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
We'll get this complete to his tight end balance. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. That'll be complete to Tootin. And he'll take this one in. Rachel Tootin. Touchdown, Bengals. His second touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down.
Black open. Black.
The man in motion here is Chark.
Set.
To throw, here's Lance. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. To throw is Lance. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Let's go.
Here's Lance. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So that your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
They face second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Third down. We'll try to get it on the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing fourth down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
Off his foot, Mike, this ball was just never on target. He might have been hoping for it to work a little left to right, but it just didn't want to cooperate. It ends up staying wide left.
They'll come up for first and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Now Lance. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Oh, and they had a shot there, Mike. He just overthrows his man, and this just comes down to just continuing to get on the same page. This is a feel throw, a feel route. Just puts a little too much air on it, and he just...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Bengals are right back in this one.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
48-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more